Well, hello, friends on YouTube. This is your friend Cody, host of the Pillars of Freedom podcast and the 5 Day Entrepreneur Incubator Challenge. And thank you for joining me on another episode where I go live with you every single day to add value to your journey and document my own. Tonight's episode is called What Story Do You Want to Rewrite? And as many of you guys know, I am on a journey to become financially independent through a business of my own, now building my second business online. And many of you guys might be asking yourself the question, why are you doing this? Why are you going live every single day? Yeah, I get it. You're building a yellow brick road, but really, why are you building this? Why are you doing all of this activity? And as many of you guys heard the story, I have a personal vision of freedom that I caught in my first business when I heard a now older man tell the story. When he was a young man in college, he caught a vision for becoming free, owning his life, and within a year retired, making more than most of his peers who got out of college. And from that moment on, a shift happened in my identity where I became free. And anything shy of that, I was simply not myself. But one of the reasons that vision is so compelling is because of this one element. And I believe that if you guys can really get down to the bottom of why you are so convicted on whatever it is that you believe, the faster you'll make progress in your journey because it is going to compel you to persist while facing resistance. And for me, my deeper reason why that personal vision of freedom, at least one element of it, is because growing up, I saw my parents and work very hard. And unfortunately, my parents split before I could even remember them being together, and they each got remarried. So I have four parents: two biological parents, two step parents, and I saw each of them work hard as employees. But the thing was, if they wanted to make either more time, that they could spend with us, or more money to invest in us or the experiences that we can have, I saw they had to compromise on one or the other. If they wanted more time, they'd have to make less money. And if they wanted more money, they'd have to make less time. And unfortunately, the ripple effect is the family. The family dynamic, I believe how close you can become and how well you can be prepared for the life ahead of you. And unfortunately, even though I know my parents worked incredibly hard and did their very best to provide for us, I know they were always limited. And that's unfortunately just the employee system that we have, where especially if you are paid hourly or on a salary basis, not necessarily on commission or performance, you are trapped essentially. You are either capped in your income or you have certain demands on your time that are put in place that require you to be at a certain place at a certain time doing a certain activity. And in order for you to get paid, you have to literally check the boxes and make sure that you are following these nice and tidy little rules. Um, and unfortunately, even though I was a kid and I saw how hard they were working, something didn't quite feel right. And it was really this idea of having to compromise, the compromise of family versus time versus income, all of that. It never set well with me. And so I settled, and I don't even remember how young I was, maybe 7, 10, I don't know. But even though I was a kid, I decided I was going to build a business of my own so that way I never have this problem. I am never limited by time, never limited by money, and I'm never having to compromise on the quality of living for myself, my family, our legacy, etc. And that is one of the deepest reasons why I have such a strong personal vision of freedom. And that if I do not achieve that personal vision of freedom, I am simply not myself because I'll tell you what, guys, it honestly it feels terrible the idea of actually falling short, knowing that soon, but not right now, soon in the next few years, probably I will have more than myself. I will have a wife. I will have couple, two, three kids, whatever that looks like. Somebody else depending on me to provide for our household. And quite frankly, here's the conversation I don't want to have. I don't want to have the conversation that says, sorry, honey, I can't spend the day with you because I need to go to my job and make money. Sorry, kids, I can't, spend the day with you because I haven't figured out how to make more money in less time. I haven't if I ever have to have that conversation, I think I would break down. I don't think I would be able to make it, you know. Of course, I would end up making it because they're counting on me. But I never want to have the conversation that says, I haven't solved the money problem. I'm limited by my time. I'm limited by my income. I'll do my best, but this is only going to get us so far. And that's probably hard for a lot of you to hear because I know that you are trying your best right now. You know, you are trying your best right now to provide for yourself, your family, the people you care about, the obligations you have to your bill collectors. And quite frankly, I get it. As I learn to become an adult, it is a lot harder than I expected. But the story I am rewriting is bigger than any of your feelings. It's bigger than any of my feelings because this is about impact. This is about legacy. This is about changing the lives of people who are going to come after me. And if I do not get the job done, it's them who are failing because I failed. You know what I mean? I think you and I can appreciate that. So, I'd love to know what you guys are finding, valuable in this idea. I'd love to know what story you guys would like to rewrite. What is it that you are doing now? What vision are you pursuing? Why is it so convicting? What are you trying to accomplish? Because ultimately, what impact are you trying to have on your future, the future of the people you care about, and the communities and causes that you're involved in? That's really what this is about, guys. It's not just about money. It's about what money can do for you. It's not just about time. It's about what you can do with your time. It's so much deeper. And I hope that you can dig deeper into your truer convictions and find out what is it that actually drives you. Because the more clear you can become on why you are so convicted on whatever it is that you do, the faster you will make progress. Because I think you'll find that settling for anything less is simply unacceptable. Let me know, what story do you want to rewrite? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you're enjoying about this series, what you want to see more of, maybe what you want to see less of. If you want me to be a little more confrontational, I can do that. I'm just waiting for a little more feedback. Anyway, this has been your friend Cody, host of the Pillars of Freedom podcast and the 5-day Entrepreneur Incubator Challenge. I look forward to catching up with you guys tomorrow night on the next episode. We'll see you.